Today is one of those pinch me moments. Look at me, I'm standing here in the Californian sunshine in one of my favourite spots in the world in front of one of my favourite cars ever made. This car is absolutely flawless. Everywhere I look at it, I'm just in love. Now, they only made 2,104 of these cars, 814 made their way over to the US, and this is one of those examples. This one has only done 54,000 miles. It's the last ever G-bodied car before they moved on to the 964 production line. So when they made this car, they'd already sorted out all the little flaws that they had with their G-body car, and everything in this car is absolutely perfect. It's also the last car to carry the RS designation, and it's the first car to carry the Speedster name after 30 years. So there's a lot going on with this car's history and its lineage. Now let me tell you what we're looking at. We are looking at a car, as I say, it's only done 54,000 miles. It's got an impeccable service history. It's going up for sale, this car, and whoever gets to buy it is going to be a lucky person. What I love about it is you don't really need much. You just need a little holdall that you can go away with. You can get a little bag underneath here. Then you need your sunglasses and your credit card, and away you go, you hit the road. What makes this car special? There's so many little features on the car, like the rake windscreen. You can see it's pushed all the way back, and it's a tiny little windscreen, and I'm going to tell you a bit more about that when I drive it. Also, you've got these bubble Speedster top at the back here. This does come up. There is a little roof underneath, just in case you need to escape the bad weather. But sitting there on those push wheels, it's an absolute glorious car. And guess what? Although this is worth literally hundreds of thousands of dollars, the owner very kindly given me the keys, so let's get it out there. Right then, out on the road, this Speedster has some really unique traits. The first thing that strikes you is the windscreen. It's tiny, it's a little weeny windscreen, and it means you get plenty of buffeting inside the car because it's raked all the way back. But do you know what? That adds to the experience. It makes it more visual. You're connected with the outside. There's no little quarter-light glass here either, so that means you can sort of hang out the car and pose as you go down the road, and I absolutely love that. And of course, you've got the sound of that 3.2 flat six right behind your ears because there's nothing in the way. It's just right there, and it's wonderful. And as for the way that the car drives, well, it's got everything that you'd expect to get from a refined Porsche, that 3.2 flat six, delivering 230 horsepower, and when you put your foot down, oh, you can feel that guttural punch. Oh, lovely. In the stomach as everything around you starts to get noisier. It's wonderful. Non-power steering, so you've got really good connectivity with what's happening under the front tyres. The whole thing feels sublime to drive, and I'm absolutely enthralled by this gearbox. It's a 5-speed Gertrag gearbox, and it's so nice to just slide it through the gearbox. It's smooth and it's wonderful. 0 to 60 comes up in around 6 seconds. Top speed, although we won't be doing it today, officer, is 155 miles an hour. And you have to imagine back in 1989, that was plenty fast enough with a tiny screen and no roof. 155 would be, well, faster than you'd ever want to go. But to drive it, it's absolutely gorgeous to just sit behind here on the Pacific Coast Highway and cruise along and be connected with the outside. Oh, by the way, talk about connections. It has got a beautiful interior, factory fitted radio, air conditioning. Everything is absolutely mint conditioning inside this car. And I was searching around looking for my electric window button earlier. No, look, it's got keep fit windows. That's how connected this car is. You actually have to touch something and move it to make something happen. And I absolutely love that. What a great car. Was an absolute thrill ride to be able to drive this car, to be in front of that silky smooth 3.2 litre flat six with this bubble canopy, the raked roof, the look of it. Everywhere I went up and down the Pacific Coast Highway, people give me a little wave and a knowing nod because they know that this car is so special. These cars were snapped up when they were brand new by collectors and they were squirreled away, and now they've started to make their way back onto the marketplace. This car in particular is going to be advertised out there everywhere on the internet, and if you're looking for an 89 Speedster, look no further than this one. It is flawless and a real treat to be able to drive it today. Good luck.